the last thing you want is a woman that is scorned.
Certain individuals have gone through certain things because there's certain women out there who can't deal with heartbreak and managing emotions and all of that.
There was a girl I was dating when I was in uni. When everything ended, we had that very lengthy convo of, okay, this is not working, this is why it's not working. And she looked me in the eye and said, I heard everything you said. I've locked the door. This is a knife. I'll kill you and I'll kill myself. I was like, Koto here now. And then she said, no, killing you will be saving you. But I'll stab myself and you'll be in the room. Everybody will know that you're the one that killed me. God, I beg you.
The stars light up the sky, and we, the men of the black table,
Like I said, I made a gang.
are here to even make your evening way brighter. How we do that might be a bit unorthodox, but we typically get the job done. Welcome to another electrifying edition of the Ultimate Men's Guide, the Black Table, and we will be, talking about quite a lot of things. I'm your host this evening, and my name's Olamide, and of course, I won't be doing this all by myself, as I have, and I am joined by the most esteemed and honest gentleman you can find on the Black Table. Tonight, our main topic is quite controversial. It's quite hot, and it's really simple. Ella no fury, like a woman's scorn. Food with a vengeance. Of course, you all heard and must have read what was trending on social media during the week about the story of a young lady who was accused of poisoning her ex-boyfriend and a couple of friends. We're going to be talking about that because sometimes our women can be... Yeah, I said that. Cuckoo. Of course. Of course. Like I said, I won't be doing this alone. I'm going to be introducing the guys on the Black Table tonight. And I'm going to be introducing the man, the mate, the mischief, the troublemaker, the man that gets us into trouble,
First of all,
Rich Uncle.
dressed like a Gen Z too. What's that about? What's that about?
I'm Gen Nova. Everyone knows that.
What's that?
Yeah, Gen Nova. Yeah, Rich Uncle, you're looking good.
I always look good.
Yeah, it's nice to see you. Welcome.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
Living life as normal.
Okay.
As normal.
Okay.
So, but when you say, I've always said it, I'm not doing this show alone. This show, you always leave that part.
Yeah, because I'm not doing the show alone.
And so you can't say I'm not doing this alone.
Yeah.
The ambiguity here is too...
But I don't do it alone. I've got you.
No.
I got gang.
I don't know what he's talking about.
No, you don't have me.
He also said that there's some honest gentlemen on the table.
They are, but there's one that we both know.
Okay.
We know Guerrero's here.
At this point,
We don't
I
want
need to
to,
introduce someone that the guys have a big question mark. They're not
Guys,
sure
not
about.
those guys, everybody has a big question mark over his head.
Okay, everyone's got a big question mark over his head.
Mysterious married
He
man.
says he's the greatest MC to MC.
Yeah,
I say
that
he
part.
works for the DSS. With a big
for the
question
DSS.
mark. Mr. Babajide Guerrero.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's another battle for me to survive, survive 1 hour, and then fight for my place in heaven. Yes, every time. Fight for my place in heaven. Before we even started the show, guys, for all that guests to listen, Yang was discussing something very serious with me, and then something happened, and in the next 30 seconds, everything just and I'm like, I was not struggling to get Gang.
Tell them what happened.
I'm not telling them anything.
Yash.
Oh Lord!
Oh my gosh.
But
And
it's good to be here, of course, obviously, always.
The man, the wise one, the most faithful man in Lagos.
Mayo.
One of the best voices
What
you
are
hear
you
on
doing?
radio.
Bro, what are you doing?
Sending the lips ready, boy.
The man who uses the baby oil without being behind us. Yeah. We call him Tien Gang.
This is supposed to be
Okay,
like a
everyone calls him
family
Tien
show,
Gang.
though. What are
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
doing?
First of all, Sean Combs is innocent till proven guilty.
Oh God.
Forget about the oil. A lot of people use
And baby oil matters.
It does.
Baby oil matters.
I know the deal.
Until he's guilty, he's still a bad boy for life. Take that.
Exactly.
Take that.
The guy literally said, I'm a bad boy for life.
Take that.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be quite the show this evening. I will not be held responsible for all the things they say. However,
We
I'll
started
be
drinking since 9
poking-
p.m. So that's the reason.
That explains a lot. Yeah. Because
I
I'm
will be
wondering, bro.
poking a lot of them this evening.
What?
As we've got some... God, okay, I take that back. We've got some very interesting things for us to talk about right after this break. God help me!
God, I beg.
All right, welcome back. It's still the Ultimate Men's Guide, the Black Table, and tonight we've got quite a lot of things to talk about. But the first quick fire, I would say, is about celebrating a life, and it has to do with veteran Nollywood actor Charles Bako Olomu, who died at the age of 101. And the reason why we're talking about this is that in recent times, the average death, rate for men has really dropped. Men have been dying at the age of 50, 60, and it's what something talking about. Now, he lived long, he lived quite well, and we will be celebrating his life. I remember when I was much younger, I used to see him in a lot of movies. Not that I really watch any of these movies, but I definitely know the man, and I just want to say cheers to a man who's lived 101 before, he moved on. So, guys, hopefully there's hope for you, gang. Definitely.
Yeah, well, see, listen. On a more serious note, that's a life well lived.
Yeah.
That's a lengthy life. Do you understand?
Okay.
It's somebody that you wouldn't want to mourn. You'd rather celebrate.
Yeah.
But of course, the family would feel the loss, and he's done a lot for the industry as well. He's done his contributions in this day and age. Trust me, to see 50 is a landmark.
Indeed.
Let alone, as I'm speaking to you now, my grandmom is battling with a couple of things, and she's 90, slightly over 90. And it's almost like they're just waiting for her to go. So they're just waiting for her to pass. You get where I'm coming from? So to live to 100 and something in this day and age, kudos to him.
Indeed.
Thanks for all he has done for the industry.
Indeed.
He will live on through the memory of all the things he contributed.
Well said,
Indeed.
gang. So one of the reasons why I want us to talk about this is actually to look at the declining, rate of how men die early. Now, the big question mark is this: why do we have more younger people dying in this generation than ever before? I think the average death rate age is about 60 now. A lot of men do not live past 60. What do you think is the major issue, and what can be done to actually, probably be able to live?
I wouldn't sit in this chair and sound medical, because it will be falsehood, But I also can also say that there could be many reasons. One could be sociological. One could be the fact that averagely, the African setting, a man wants to man up every time. A lot of people have issues they go through, and either mentally or physically, but they choose to keep quiet about it because they are men. And this thing, in a way, slowly creep into the fabric of their nature, breaking it down wolf by wolf, fabric by fabric, and eventually it's like, oh, why didn't you tell him? Why didn't you speak up? I was watching this particular UFC bantamweight bout a couple of years ago, and then this particular guy, South African, he won the fight. And then the first thing he said was, I want to say thank you for everybody, but if you're a man here, speak up. People are dying, men are dying. So, I think it was Men Health Year or something. So I think that's a very crucial thing. Another thing is also could be lifestyle. When we were younger, much younger, all this...
I'm still young.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying now. I'm much younger.
Still young.
All of you
know
are
where
men with grey everywhere.
young. I'm a youngling.
Right. So there's this particular ad, all these nicotine company, smoking company. They say smokers are liable to die young. And then the fact that some people don't die young, some people live to 90 and 100. Some people say, oh, maybe that man is living and that. But the truth is, do you know the kind of things he's doing to back up his health? Some people go ahead and smoke weed, you smoke all of those things, you go and drink pure water. You get me? Another person smoke weed and go and eat at the very best of places. So one way or another, the lifestyle of a man, in a way, has set the tune and been a recipe for death or long life. But again, just like Gang said, it's lived a tremendous life. One-on-one in any sphere is a lot.
Anyway,
So shout out to him.
Babajide Guerrero has said now. Do you think there's anything when it comes to lifestyle that is affecting men? Because in actual sense, men are dying faster than 50 years ago.
Well, might be, might not be. But I think for me, I always look at it like everybody the road dies. It's God that gives 666. So do the best you can. Do the very best you can.
Senior man, talk that thing again.
Man, the road dies. Now God they give 666.
2024.
Let's write it down.
Rich uncle says, and I quote,
I quote.
men the road dies, and God they give 666.
No, but so because the thing is, you. I mean, this guy. 101.
Yeah.
There are men that go to the gym every day of their life. They died at 60. So at the end of the day, take care of yourself, but make sure you enjoy your life.
Indeed.
Activate your funds.
Indeed.
Your funds are activated. Enjoy your life.
So,
and if he's 40, if he's 80, if he's 101, But just make sure you
How
enjoy
old
the
do you
journey.
we want to say, okay, you know what, I leave
Exactly.
XYZ.
Because that's exactly my next
I
question.
think for me, 75 is fair. 75 is fair.
Yeah, okay. Can I
75.
can I
Okay,
quickly jump
gang.
in?
Yeah.
You
No, the
al-
same
you always
question.
do.
Same question.
You wanna
answer
jump in.
and
You
then
always
you
nobody
can jump in.
Gang, you want to jump in?
Jumping in
it's-
doesn't hurt you though.
Jump in.
Are your knees still
I
good?
said that my knees are so good. I was very active last week. That's what-
Oh,
I don't know. What do you mean
see.
by your knees? Are you on your knees?
No, well, no. I've changed certain things.
No, so what
Let's
do you
not
mean by
deviate
your
from
knees?
the
No.
conversation.
What do you mean by your
Because
knees?
he keeps jumping.
When you say 75, I think it's depending on how healthy you are and how strong.
But
you
gang,
are.
question. He says 75. What's your take?
I don't want to get emotional.
Oh.
You always the only one.
Because somebody say,
My dad didn't see past 50.
Oh.
And in his family line,
we withdraw the
I lost my older sister 2 years ago. She didn't see past 50. So even just attaining 50.
So that means
is a big
50 for you is like a big deal.
50 for me is
So
a
I
big deal.
think for me,
And I'm some years away from that. So
Oh.
for me, 75 is far.
You
So-
will do 60 in Jesus'
My
name,
mom's side of the
70,
family,
80,
I met-
100 will be
I
here.
guess I met my great grandmother.
whoa,
So
Great
my
grandmom.
Yeah, so on my mom's side of the family,
They have long life.
But on my dad's side of the family, it's not really.
So let's hope that you pulled from your mom's side of the family though.
So, but at the same time, I feel that certain things that men were opportune to enjoy were not as available then as
I
they
get
are
it
now.
now, yeah.
The
Fact.
older men could keep to one woman. Certain sins and atrocities were not as available back then, so it was easy for men to live longer. Now there are just so many things.
All
in
right,
the
gang.
world.
All that talk. We need to take a quick short break. When we
serious?
return, the Black Table continues. All right, welcome back to the Black Table. It's still the Ultimate Men's Guide, and there's a big surprise in the studio. Some of you might know the man who used to host the show, Mazino. Stop by, yeah. It's somewhere behind the camera. It's somewhere behind the camera. A gang has been coming for him every week. Sorry.
What?
Coming for him. Like,
What?
It's been going after him. Does that sound more correct?
No, nothing, man.
And Mazino is right behind the camera right now. He's so upset. He's livid. He's going to. I don't know what he's going to do, but
Anyway, but
but
so where
yeah,
was
yeah,
I?
Yeah. Back to what
Yeah,
you were
you
saying
were on your
before Mazino came
I was
into
thinking
the
about
studio.
outliving Mazino in this.
Bro.
But in all honesty,
And wait, what reasons do you think you leave more than Mazino?
because of my lifestyle.
Well, someone said Mazino was a con artist today.
Well, now in his past life, he had done a couple of things, but thank God for forgiveness. So he's been able to move on and keep a clean sheet.
Forgiveness by who, God?
Mazino,
the
I'm sorry,
Almighty.
man.
Almighty, okay.
I didn't say that, but
Okay.
that had to come out.
just
That
had
had
That's a
to
long
come out.
time. I've known Mazino for at least 20 years, give or take.
Yeah.
And
In what capacity have you known?
he's been a decent dude.
He used to say his sin is.
No, but so in what
I've seen his genitals. What's the big deal?
capacity? Down. Go down now. You people stop this thing.
Okay,
Children are
Listen,
watching.
I mentioned
I'm
something.
saying, wait, pause. Guys, you guys, the problem is your minds are filthy. Please, this is a clean
So
family
you are telling me
show.
that you've seen a man's genital and my mind's
I went to an all-boys school. We took
Okay.
showers. What's wrong with seeing
There's
another
nothing
man's
wrong with that,
genitals?
yeah.
You do know for a fact that every time I start one of my opening sentences on this show is that I struggle to make heaven. My place in heaven, I fight tooth and nail, I grind.
Because you're a sinner.
It's a genuine scuffle every time
Because
I
there's a
come on
big
this
question
show.
mark to how honest you are.
I'm a very honest person. But how can somebody be telling me that he's seen and then he's saying how? How in God's name you went to boys' school and you're even justifying it?
You know, the funny
So
thing is
there's
this.
nothing wrong
Mazino
in
is such a,
Nothing wrong.
Mazino is such a gentleman that
Everything.
he's behind the cameras right now, and I'm sure deep down inside he wants to just come on the set and
bring out
squeeze
his
Mazino.
genitals. Guys, but why is it a big deal? You guys are so homophobic.
Very, very, bro, very.
Okay, I was going to say it was going to come like squeeze your neck.
But
No,
on the real, like
Yeah.
when you look at women and how free they are with themselves physically,
Are you that free, Mazino?
it's just like going
No,
to a
that's a
rec-
yes or no question.
What?
Don't dodge it. Are you that free, Mazino, the way women are free with each other? And I don't want any long speech. Yes
Is that how
or
you
no?
roll?
Yes,
With the oil?
we're that free.
With the oil?
Director.
That's why we're friends.
Director.
Without the oil.
This guy
With or without the oil?
Okay, gang.
No,
there's
if you
a
go
big
to
question
What
mark
did you
to
say,
a lot
with or
of
without
people.
without the oil?
He asked with or without the oil.
Yes,
So what did you say? What's your
with the
response to
oil?
that?
With or without, we're friends.
Oh, God.
Oh, so if the oil is there, you there.
Let me ask you this:
The oil there,
if we
there.
all went to the restroom
Yeah.
and there was a urinary there,
Yeah.
and we were all taking a piss,
Yeah.
what's the difference with that?
It's,
Okay, you know what?
Can you stop painting this thing?
At this
gang?
point, I'm done listening to you talk about Mazino's genitals.
I feel like,
we'll take a quick break. We'll return. We'll take our main topic for tonight.
It's too black tonight.
You're like a woman's Scorn. All right, welcome back. So it's been quite a crazy evening this night on the black table. Gang says it's normal. I don't think it's normal. We are not
Who is we?
homophobic, first and foremost.
I am.
Secondly, we're moving on to our second quick fire, which has to do with knowing people's status. I have a big question mark for gang status right now. But it's okay. It's okay.
What status are we talking about?
Let's calm. Yeah, I'm just saying that knowing people's, reality, what they stand for.
Where are you standing?
For me?
Yes,
Yeah.
you.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about
Give me
a
context.
lady who posted on social media about the fact that she doesn't need to tell a man what our health status is while they're going on a date.
Are we
Now, this
talking
lady
about-
has HIV.
Okay.
She has HIV.
La hawla.
And then she put out a video talking about how, it's not in a place to talk to a man about a status when they start going out until the man, decides to ask. And she's saying like, okay, men generally out there, if you choose to go with a total stranger and you want to get in between their ties, then it's on you. Because if you've chosen not to ask what the health status is, it's on you. Now, do you think people should declare their health status, their genotype, their blood type, whatever it is? Let's talk about it because it kind of makes a lot of sense. I don't think any woman or any man is going to lead the conversation by talking about their health status. Like, okay, you know what, I've got this. It's not really a conversation starter when you're trying to date someone. And of course, in today's world, things are a bit different. These things can be managed. These things can be, handled better. So, with what she said, do you think she's reckless or men needs to be a bit more careful out there? Rich uncle, I need to ask you.
I'm lost actually, because I don't even understand how this is a topic. So you are telling me, if I understand you properly, you're saying there's a lady that has HIV, she's dating a guy, and she doesn't mind going all the way with this guy without letting him know her health status.
Yeah.
I think that's wrong now. Come on.
Okay.
That's evil.
It's morally wrong.
It's wicked.
It's like, God, I beg you.
Okay, so that's just what you're going to say is wrong.
Bro,
Gang, what are your thoughts on this?
I thank God every day
that
or every week that I'm settled and married and I'm no longer in the market looking for someone. Because there's a lot of trash out there.
Come
For you to
on.
sit down and say you don't need to declare your status to a man. Do you know what he's doing? Do you know his own status? If he's a ritual killer trying to use you for something else, you get where I'm coming from? What's the big deal? You get me?
Exactly.
In
It's the
declaring
same
it, let me
thing.
not lie to you. Sometimes what hurts me with this mindset is I know I have nephews and nieces who are sickle cell anemic, which could have been avoided if my late sister
Certain
and my
conversations
husband
were
decided
had.
to have certain conversations to
Yeah,
understand
yeah.
certain
True,
things.
true that.
You can't just approach conversations that have to do with somebody's life and livelihood
this. Come on now.
and say if he doesn't ask, I don't need to
I'll
tell
tell
him.
him.
You need to let some people know what they're going into. There are couples now that have similar HIV statuses and are living happily ever after. You can be with a partner and be HIV positive while he remains negative and have a relationship together. Who are you to hide this thing and say, if he didn't ask, I'm not going
cold,
to tell
man.
him.
It's just
And whatever
cold,
happens,
bro. It's
happens.
cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's cold.
That's wickedness and evil.
There-
She doesn't deserve to be with anybody.
There's no
Thank you
way
for that. So
there's no
what's
way you
your
can
thoughts
swing
on
that. I think on
Do
the
you think
table.
it's ethical?
No, it's madness. It's madness. It's there's at least level of madness. So when somebody decides to do something like this, that person is in a league of her own. The madness is unreal.
Best believe.
Yeah, because you can't say that if you are dating somebody, regardless of however the circumstances is, this is HIV. It doesn't mean that you're an outcast. Okay. It's just like the same thing like AS.
So how do you think this person will start this conversation? Oh, before we go any further, I need to let you know.
No, I just think regularly there are things you should talk about. What do you do for a living? I mean, what are your core values? What do you like doing? What do you enjoy doing? Are you a worshiper? Do you like God? Are you a spiritual person? Let's talk about health now, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You didn't repeat that.
Are you a Nakamura? You need to, yeah. Are you part of them? And then you, and then
True
you
story.
do you know that? My apologies, my brother. Do you know there are some people that today, just to butcher what you said, they are in the death and the madness of this genotype, whatever. And it's not their fault. Some children, you bring children into this world, you know, and then these children are falling ill, and then you're looking at them before they are 6, they visited the hospital more than visited the amusement park, you know, because of you decided not to have some conversations. And then some people say, oh, love will conquer it.
Oh my God, face covered.
Love ain't going to convert nothing. Love ain't going. You're going to spend your life savings on that child.
Okay, quick one, rich uncle. Gang, I'm going to come to you, but rich uncle, how do you think the average date should be going in this type of situation? What kind of questions should, you know, be asked, and what kind of things should be revealed?
Where do you work? How much do you earn? Are you a Yahoo boy? Are you a hookup girl? Do you have HIV?
Like this, no, but because the truth of the matter is, these are things that valid questions, bro.
No, be like,
What do you think about this? What do you think about it?
Oh my.
I think it's actually correct because the climes are different now.
They're different, bro.
Gone are the days when our fathers would go up to see our mothers by 6 a.m. in the morning just to see how beautiful they are.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, it is now the time of, okay, so some people even go as far as how many body counts do you have?
Yeah.
Valid questions,
do you do
bro.
Yes.
You do
threesome.
threesome.
How many?
No, but they're valid questions.
Okay, gang, you were going to say something, yeah?
I
That's
wanted
the
to
most
say
valid.
a true story. This happened to someone, not me.
I never happened
know
to
it
you,
happened to
bro.
you, bro.
Never
Go
happened
ahead.
to you.
Every time somebody says not me, go ahead.
There was this female that actually had her health records. So if she gets into a relationship with you and it gets, so the problem is this: a lot of people are in a rush to have sex. Sex will come and go. I don't know what the rush is. You want to have it tonight, you want to have it this week. Eventually you will have it. So she had her everything. I have my positive test and I know I'm clean. I know I don't have this, I don't have this. So she simply let the guy know that, listen, this is me, right?
What about you?
And you're trying to get this, and I want you to get this. But until you show me some documents that also say you're clean, I'm not giving this to you.
That's what they do now.
The
Oh
guy
my gosh.
went to go and get documents.
So you went to go and get documents?
Not me.
Are you sure
I
it's
saw
not
what
you?
you- I saw what you're trying to do.
I'm just saying, like,
That's what you're trying to
no,
do.
but did you hit after that, after getting documents?
It's not me. I see what you're trying to do.
Man-
But do you understand?
man-
Gang, we all know it's you.
Man to
But
man,
it's okay.
man to
It's not me. But
Yeah,
no,
this is you.
if it's me, my documents are clean, man. Look at me.
no,
But I'm taking.
But
that.
you know this means that you did get documents.
No, this is
Bro.
okay.
You
No,
okay,
okay.
This is the doctor's number.
Quick one.
This is the doctor's number.
See,
And you won't get documents.
This is
since
the
we're,
doctor's
since
number.
we're there, yeah? So, according to what Ganga said,
There's nothing wrong.
the modern day, you know, dating scene,
Yep.
when people are meeting themselves for the very first time, they should
Yep.
come with, you know, valid documents stating their health status.
Yes.
And
You-
how
the-
they are
the-
like,
yeah,
oh, hi, how are
documentation
you?
of
I think
your-
you've got a
yeah.
lovely smile. I
Yeah.
think you're beautiful. Here, take my...
No be CV now, senior man.
Just say,
No
yeah,
be
check
CV.
it out.
No be CV.
Check it
No,
out.
it's part of the
Everything's on. Can I
conversation.
see
Yeah.
yours?
No,
Yeah,
but
can I
it
have
should
yours?
be. It should be.
Thank you. This is oh gosh. Okay, you're clean. What do you think about mine? You're clean.
We should do
All right,
relationship
I
like we're doing a business proposal
Bro,
now.
well, that's
Yeah,
how
yeah,
it should
because
be.
I
What are
mean,
you
I just
bringing
need
to
to
the
be
table?
sure.
Because yes, that's how it is.
That's how it
Because the
should
way
be.
it is that the reason people carry things around, it's just to say. I mean, I watched one particular doctor saying that a girl came to do HIV test, and the girl said, "Oh, okay, I'm HIV positive. Cool." And they're like, "Okay, cool." I said, "Yeah, cool." And she's gonna make sure she's gonna spread it around just like the way she got it.
Oh yeah. I saw that video.
You know, so
I've heard similar stories.
yeah, and that's very scary, man.
Yeah.
And this is shout out to all the gentlemen out there. You're not even a gentleman if you enter the raw. So that's forget it.
So you don't do it raw though.
No, I don't do raw. You know, so bottom line
Wait,
is,
That means you do, but not raw.
no.
So you use the
Wait, I'm confused.
Stop.
I need to ask. Sorry.
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead.
So, Egungun in the express road. Let's get this clear. So you don't do raw, right?
Heaven is the goal.
When is our next quick fire?
Wait. So you don't do raw.
We need that next quick fire
Wait,
now.
you don't do raw, but you're
Okay.
married.
We need that next quick fire
If
now.
you're married, doing
Okay.
raw will not be a problem.
We're having a conversation.
You know, there's a big question mark over you.
No. Guru,
Take question
heaven
back.
is the goal. I'm reminding you now.
Yes, heaven is the goal. my
Heaven
good
is the
friend.
goal.
This is the only time that I am my friend.
Yes.
Heaven is the goal.
Go ahead.
Heaven is the goal.
Yes.
Go ahead. You go sit on that road, no worries.
So I do feel for a fact that it's something needed. And just like Rich Uncle said, those questions are actually needed. Are you a Yahoo boy?
Are you a Yahoo boy?
Are you
do
a hookup
hookup?
girl? What do you do?
How many
Because
people
what are you
have
bringing to the
you?
table?
Yes.
Do you do threesome? These are
Like-
questions. But it
Bro,
also knows to-
bro, you said threesome like 4 times.
I thought I was
Wait.
only keeping. I heard it the first time I heard it.
If you're waiting for me to enter,
No. Like, so,
but it's
like,
okay. What
it's
me I am
okay.
saying-
It's okay. There's
What
nothing
me I
wrong
am
with it.
Oh my gosh.
What me
Okay.
I am saying.
It's getting steamy.
Me, Baba Jide Gere, what I'm saying is.
So how many girls have you asked that question?
Some
What were their
people, I don't know what you're talking about. Some
But
people.
you asked it now, bro.
One very educative thing about this table on this particular show, no, it's not even full gas, is that people come to this show wanting to learn.
And they learn.
And they do learn. So the truth is,
So what have you learned today?
I've learned a lot of things today that this man has a number for documentation in terms of health status.
So that means you might need that documentation.
Not me. No, it's good to have that kind of number. Anyways, I think there are some conversations we really should have, apart from all of this stuff. It is
Like what?
because now, apart from in the workplace, because now people now see
You do people in
relationship
the
as
workplace?
no, like they talk about workplace. What do you do? Where do you work?
Okay, yeah.
People now see relationship as a scratch your back, I scratch my back.
No,
deal.
but that's how
It's not like a deal. It's like
is.
it's
No,
like
it's
a
always
collaboration.
I think from everything we've
From
talked
the word
about,
it always
it
been-
is transactional.
Yeah, always
been
Everything needs to
Indeed.
be value.
And
meets
it's not even
value.
sex. Yeah, it's just value. But
Yeah.
that's why it is what.
So for you, it's not just sex.
Can we next quick fire? I'm not doing
Okay.
this
So
shit today.
I want to ask
Next
something
quick
quickly.
fire.
I want to ask something quickly. So from what you've said, from what Ganga said, and from what Rich Uncle has said, you're saying that when it comes to meeting someone new, it is okay to ask certain questions,
There's nothing wrong
including the
with it. No.
status of their health.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with it.
It's to go back to what Gang said about people rush to have sex. Because just like we said, the sex will come.
Yeah.
So how about you just chill and build the conversation? A lot of
And
gentlemen,
learn more things.
a lot of gentlemen don't know how to build conversation. So you just want to, hit the nail on the head or however. Yeah, I didn't
All
do
those
that. I didn't say-
ta-ta-ta-ta-ta
no,
people, yeah?
good God
But
Almighty.
then
I know
at
those
the
guys,
same
the
time,
inner
at the
guys,
same
the
time,
inner
here's
guys.
the thing. Like one of my friends, shout out to him. I don't want to mention
There's
his name.
always
Always
some
the
friend.
friend. Always
no,
the friend,
he
bro.
got married like 2 years ago.
Okay.
And the thing is, when you're approaching, for a guy, when you're approaching like the age of 40,
Yeah.
thereabout, you don't have time to start doing 5-year relationships. You understand?
So this
Sometimes
person is
when you
40.
meet somebody, you know in 6 months to a year that this person I would like her to be my wife. It's not in your 20s when you had time to break up,
Analyze.
start another relationship, break up,
The gift
start
of
another
time is not there
relationship.
no more.
So because you don't really have that time on your hands,
yeah.
especially for people that want to settle down and get married, then you really need to ask these emergency questions that we're not kids. What's up with you here, 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 and here? Let me know so we know what we're doing.
Because now, I'm throwing another twist now, because now we are saying it is now phasal. It depends on the phase the person is in.
Sometimes it does.
So at this point,
Because
what
the young
what I'm
people-
getting is
it's
this.
2025. My apologies,
I-
Let me just
yeah.
now know this. A 25-year-old girl who's chilling, maybe 22-year-old girl who's chilling, knocking on her prime 22, 24, still trying to learn the ropes about life. If you approach her, an older man, asking that kind of girl this
More
question,
experience,
the girl is asking, me, I just want day my day, just day with you. You get me? But when that lady is in 29, then it becomes a more valued question, because at home they're already telling her, you are not getting
time.
younger, your time is going.
Yeah.
So I just think it's also, but overall, universally,
circumstantial.
yes, overall, universally, these are questions.
When
that
we
you
were
ask.
younger, we wouldn't have worried about that.
When we're younger,
Now
I mean,
that-
I'm still younger. I don't get
Now
what
that we're
this
older.
younger conversation. I
But
don't
now that
get
we're
it.
older and we're all married men, we are all of us.
Can we continue?
Are all married men.
We all.
We all 4 of us.
I can speak for only 2 of you.
Do you understand? But you get where I'm coming from.
And the 2 are not on my right. Same right. So
We
Like,
get
how
we've
a
gotten
man-
to that stage.
how a man's marital status is subject of debate is a big.
That's another question.
There's a red flag.
We need to put that to the table and find out a certain individual's marital status, because we're all confused.
And-
And we also need to find out some people's sexual status. We need to know.
No, he has
what
left.
their
He's no longer
preference
here.
is.
He's gone.
Shout out to Mazino once more. Mazino was in here.
I didn't say anything. You said
a
it.
A little while back,
said it.
but it stepped out. Yeah, we tried to drag him on set, but yeah, he's got stuff to do. He has to go and take some, baby milk. So, anyways, guys, we said quite a lot this evening, but now let's talk about our main topic for the evening. No fury like a woman, Scorn, food with a vengeance. Now, on social media over the week, there was a news that came up about a young lady who apparently poisoned ex-boyfriend and a couple of friends after she prepared pepper soup for him. He wasn't feeling well, so she prepared pepper soup for him, and then he had it according to what was on social media, and his friends also added, and then they died shortly after. Now, I need to ask, because it's important. Certain individuals, because the conversation really got wild early in the week, but certain individuals have gone through certain things because there's certain women out there who can't deal with a lot of things when it comes to heartbreak and managing emotions and all of that. Now, Ella No Fury Like a Woman, Scorn. I'm going to start with you, Babajide Guerrero. What is the worst thing that's happened to you after a bad breakup with a girl, and what are the things that happen?
I genuinely can't, from the top of my head. I know if we calm down,
Okay, calm down.
I would have just maybe
Yeah, so just calm
mentioned
down.
one or two things. But I do think for a fact that this is not. I'm sorry. I just maybe because the master of ceremony in me is bringing out the dark humor in me. Those guys now that died with the friend, maybe they're the ones calling the girl Yahowa. You know, my friend's wife.
They're part of the deceit.
Yes. So I do think for a fact that the guy was sick. This is still me speaking dark humor wise. The guy was sick. He just hastened. The girl hastened the appointment with God. You know, that's just dark humor.
And the
but
friends had to
they
go
just,
with
you
it.
know,
They had to enjoy- accompany him,
together.
like.
So
That's really dark, man. That's too dark.
That's dark humor.
Let's rest your...
Yes, my apologies. But going to the crux of the matter, I do think for a fact that there is no force of humanity that is stronger or more powerful than a woman, naturally, without being scorned. That's why they say a good woman can make you or mar you. Now, that's without even the woman being a beast. Maybe you never do anything to pain her or something. If she won't carry your matter for her, say she won't make her for your life, you go make her. Now, imagine when they are bitter, they are conniving and vile. And that's what's happening
Let's
right
take that
now.
again. Bitter,
Conniving and vile. So when they have all of those things together, that's what you have. We don't know what exactly is going on, but I don't think it's enough to take the life. Personally, I remember when I was in the University of Lagos, I remember the girl, I remember her name. I was taking a walk.
Do you want to tell us her name? So
No, it's fine. She was. We were taking a walk along DLI, University of Lagos, and then she told me straight up to my face that the biggest thing I would ever do was to win University of Lagos debate. You know, and that was.
told you that?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing I would ever do in my life. You know, I think apparently that time, we that they are still sending money at home in school. We are different from people that already have money in school. They are two different things. You know, so when they have showed her small money and stuff, so she became like that. So I've also seen situations where I've seen people actually have acid bath.
Acid bath?
Yes. Yes, I've seen it twice in my lifetime. Where a woman just said, "Mi oko like," in Yoruba for our international viewers means I just do not like you. And when you are getting a place in a relationship with a woman, and that woman is getting to that level of saying, "Inu e kon bi mi," meaning you're
just annoying me.
Your sight irritates me. It disgusts me. At that point in time, gentlemen, it is time to move on. It is time to move on. You know, a lot of women have nothing to offer anymore because some men have taken away their livelihood and the goodness in their lives, that destiny, turned them into carcass. You know, so they're like walking dead. So that's why when you meet some women, they have nothing else to offer because they've given so much of themselves
to some other
idiot man who has, maybe tarnished and tainted that they're feeling. And so they have nothing else to give. And then whenever you have anything to do, they just move on so easily and quietly. But I do pray for anybody that is watching, this is actually be serious. The last thing you want
is a woman
that is scorned.
Okay, rich uncle, I need to ask you, what do you think are the signs? I feel there should be certain things that men should really identify, knowing when, it's really, really that bad and when it's dangerous.
So, fortunately for me, I'm friends with all of my exes but one. All.
Why that one?
Why that one? Because I've not seen her since we broke up.
Okay. Oh, so you still keep in touch with your exes?
If they need if they need anything from me, they know the door is open. Like
your door is always open.
I don't burn bridges because I understand that humans we evolve, and then the fact that we meet at ground one today does not mean we won't meet at ground 200 tomorrow. I try as much as possible, even if I'm the one that messed up. I try as much as possible to make it right. Like, okay, look, you know what? I was an asshole. I was this. I was that. Can we move on? Not because of anything, but because my spirits. I can't. There's no space for bitterness in my life. So if I'm looking at someone, I'm like, I hate this person. You're killing yourself. It's like the way I see bitterness is you're drinking poison and hoping somebody else will die.
This man just a drop wisdom. This
No, but
night. He just
that's
No, the
how-
guy gets sense.
he just give us.
No, but that's how I see bitterness.
Yeah,
Like,
that's yours.
like someone else living their life and you're looking at them and you're like,
Yeah.
I just wish something bad will happen to this person.
Yeah. Why?
You have IS 70 years and you're wasting man hours hoping something bad happens to someone. So for me, first of all, I feel like it's not just a woman's con. There are men that have done worse things after breakups. There are men that have done worse things. And unfortunately for me as well, I know a couple of men and I'm like, bro, it doesn't have to be
Yeah, it's
like
not that
this.
serious.
It's not that serious.
Chill.
Like, chill. Like, it's not that bad. Sadly, I've been with some crazy women. I have been with some crazy women in my
crazy?
life. Oh, crazy. As crazy.
Oh, bah.
Crazy. Like crazy. But God gave me the gift of saying, Auntie, it's okay.
Yeah.
We are not together again, but we can be friends.
Yeah.
And I've realized that women actually
Oh my days.
just want to level with you. Like, so it's actually very easy. It's the easiest thing in the world to get a woman to be like, okay, you know what, drop the weapon. It's the easiest thing in the world. She just wants to know that you understand how I feel, even if you don't understand it.
Yeah.
Pretend.
Yeah, just-
Pretend.
Yeah, for the sake
Because the
and
truth of
peace.
the matter is that you can never tell to what length a woman would go. I mean, she wanted to kill the guy. She killed his friends as well.
Killed everybody.
Yeah, that was really dark. That was really dark.
You took him.
That was really
I mean,
dark.
just to vultures. This is just a mild thing. I don't know if you guys see the viral video of this lady that did one old Fuji song, Bisi Milai Moti De, Moti. So this guy went to his ex's WhatsApp and said, Bisi Milai Moti De, and the ex just said,
So I feel like, in all honesty, personally, I feel like if you break up with someone, okay, maybe a year you guys don't have to speak to each other, but
Yeah, after
you
some
should
time,
bury
you
the
find a
hatchet.
way to
bury the
build
hatchet
the
and move on.
connection
Because
back.
truth of the matter is, the relationship didn't work. It's fine, move on.
Yeah.
We
That's
don't
not
have
the
so
end
many
of the
things to
world.
life.
That's
That's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world, and
Yeah.
we don't have to hold bitterness in our hearts. It's highly unnecessary. It does nothing
Yeah.
for anybody. It
Yeah.
does nothing for anybody.
Okay, so gang,
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you a question. So he said something about how certain individuals, men to be specific, have created monsters out of certain women. Do you agree with what he said?
Yes. Now, there are different ways to look at it. If a guy is scorned, similar to what Femi said, there are men that have done some crazy shit.
Big things, man, bro.
But in
horrific
comparison, women commit more, give
More
themselves
emotional?
more.
Yeah.
Do you understand? To the point that a scorned woman can do things that a scorned man would never think of. What's the worst thing that some scorned men may do? They might physically abuse you, emotionally abuse you, and do so on and so forth. But how many men actually out there, first of all, think as I'm going to kill you and your friends?
Man, that's
It's not
levels,
common.
though.
It happens,
levels,
but it's
man.
not.
Because it happened.
It happens.
levels,
yeah.
But it's not as common
Yeah.
as a scorned woman. The way women think, women want to execute you and everything you stand for.
Yeah,
It is scary.
fact.
If you take a woman to that point, let me tell you, in my own life, there was something that till today, and like I'm similar to Femi, all of my exes were cool. You know, the way it was, we never really broke up. We just grew apart.
Everybody
You just grew
grew
apart.
You get me? So we're still friends. We're still what's up. But there was a time, I would never forget it. There was a time, till today, I don't know who this person is. There was a lady that told a colleague of my wife that she was looking for me. I was popular. I was a big boy back then. People were looking for me. I was hot. I was in the
Bro, so what
market.
happened?
You're
I
still
didn't
a
have the
big
pot
boy.
belly.
We've seen your
I didn't have the
size.
pot belly. I didn't have the pot belly. I had substance. You know?
What
And I had
happens? What
prospects.
happens to substance?
Eh?
What happens to substance?
Proud man.
I met you guys. I'm just joking. But here's the funny thing. This lady, till today, she just said that this media personality guy, I listen to his show. I love him so much. I want to be with him. Now, I
really?
heard he has a lady that works here. And she said that, I want to come and see his girl to see what she looks like, to see if I have competition. Till today, I don't know who that person is.
So how did that story end though? Like,
Till today, I don't know. But lucky
So
for me,
it's interesting you said this.
let me tell you how the story
Lucky
went.
for you. Lucky.
Let me tell you how the story went. I eventually married my girl. She's my wife today, and we have no issues.
so how about the other girl though?
I have no idea who that person is.
You see,
And that's
when-
why. Now, here's the thing. Now, I'm coming from a certain angle, and I don't know whether you guys will understand.
We can't.
When you're serving a living God that watches over you and make sure certain things do not befall you.
God, I beg.
You get where I'm coming from?
beg.
You know that you are
Even the
protected.
cameraman is bro, your rep is so bad. It's
When you know you're protected,
Kazim was yawning.
dude, when you know you're protected, when you know that your mother's prayers, your wife's
Can we
prayers,
please focus
certain
on the matter?
things are protecting you.
Can we
you
please
know that
focus
certain
on the matter?
scorned women will never come around you and wish you evil.
I'm so sorry. That isn't funny. That is a man sharing his truth, sharing our
Thank you so
honesty.
much.
Is it not sad that you're sharing your truth and nobody believes you though?
I don't care because I'm not here for your beliefs. I'm here for mine. Guerrero in the building, married or not, you know what I'm saying.
Reverse shot.
Please get my name out of my
But,
mouth.
they'll say,
But there's,
oh my God, yeah, I got that.
I just can't say the other. Get my name out of
no,
your
but like, have you ever been with a lady that you just feel, I love her so much that if she leaves me, I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna get rid of her.
Nope.
Have you ever been that far
So let me tell you guys one
deep
thing.
with somebody?
So there was a girl I was dating when I was in uni. And when everything ended, we had that very lengthy convo of, okay, this is not working, this is why it's not working, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And she looked me in the eye and said, I heard everything you said. I've locked the door.
Wow.
This is a knife. I'll kill you, and I'll kill myself.
Oh my.
And I'm like, Kotoye now. And then she said, no, but guess what? Killing you will be saving you. I will kill myself, I will stab myself, and you'll be in the room. Everybody will know that you're the one that killed me.
That's some crazy. That's some
So
crazy.
just said some deep stuff.
Bro, that night, like I said, like, I don't think I've cried in ages. Like, I broke down. I was like,
What is
this
going
is how
on?
my life will end.
Channel me.
I beg you.
Show mercy.
Bro,
I know go beg.
see,
Show mercy. I beg.
so I made it out of that room alive. She made it out of the room alive. And I told everybody.
And this is what happened.
This is what happened, though,
This is
just
what
in
happened.
case.
Just in case this girl dies tomorrow
But
morning.
guess what? Funny enough, today she's in London, and she's married, she has a kid. And sometimes when she wants to rant, she'll call me. But there's still that fear in my mind that
Yeah.
this girl could have destroyed my life.
So to be honest, yeah, I think every one of us at different times of our lives.
Olamide, have you had that kind of situation though? Being
Have I had that
scorned?
kind of situation
Yeah.
before? Why,
Yes.
ware you asking me?
No,
Because we are on the black
so
table.
you're asking the wrong question.
You're asking the wrong question.
Have you had
Yeah.
that kind of situation while married,
No, I haven't.
before marriage?
Yeah, before marriage.
My man.
Yeah. So I
Man.
was talking to a few of my friends earlier this evening, and we talked about this conversation. And I said I remember while I was in secondary school, I was probably in GS3 or thereabout, and there was this girl that was trying to, I don't know, get with me or whatever, and she was showing me a lot of attention, but I wasn't giving her any attention back in return. And then, before I knew it, I started hearing stuff about sexual assault and how I sexually assaulted her. And, I was afraid. It wasn't funny at all
funny,
then.
it wasn't.
And that was the reality that came to me. And ever since then, I've been very careful with women generally. I feel that there's a limit to certain things you can do. And yes, I kind of agree with Babajide Guerrero here that there are certain men who have created very toxic and bitter women. So the end of it is that a lot of men probably
Get what
need
they
to do
deserve.
better. I'm not going to say what they deserve because it's a bit sensitive because of what the things that happen to
Very
the
There
four
was a
young men
comment.
that lost
Here's
their
the
lives.
not,
Yeah.
Sorry to cut in real quick. There was a story about a lady that killed her husband in Ibadan.
Yeah, that's
And,
story.
and,
Oh
and
my
one of the
gosh.
comments
Yeah.
underneath said something that just annoyed me. They were like, men have been killing women since blah 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 blah. You can't justify these things.
people are
you get
funny,
me?
man.
Two wrongs don't make it right.
Yeah.
You can't justify these things.
Please hold that thought. Let me quickly take the comments that we have on social media. We have at Agege says Agbako lived, may soul rest in the blossom of the Lord. That's for Nollywood great actor.
Amen.
And then at Shajaye, long life is a gift, but thanks to life expectancy, especially in this Lagos, may the Lord save us all.
May the Lord
Talking
save
about
us all,
the
bro.
dropping life
Amen.
expectancy rate. And at Rough Rider, interesting name there, says hi to Mazino for me. Miss Gang tearing into him, though.
Whoa. I never tore into him. Baby oil.
I don't know about Mazino and
Smooth
Gang.
entry.
That PG.
Say that again.
Okay, I don't even know what PG to say.
He used to work for Smooth, so that was smooth.
Asuli says, if you don't have anything to hide, why can't you answer questions about your health status? Now, going back to the second quick fire.
True.
And then we have Adyigi. Says, men have feelings too. It's crucial for women to acknowledge and respect that.
Yeah.
I like that, Adyigi. And then Atloli says, the level women get to when they are scorned. May God not let us witness it.
Amen.
All right, thank you,
Amen.
Atloli, for
Amen.
that feedback. And Atiti, which is the last comment I'll be taking this evening, says emotions are universal. If we want equality, we need to validate each other's feelings. Wow, interesting, feedback that we've taken on social media there. But before we go, I'm going to ask quick questions, and then, Gang, you're going to take just the tip.
I will take it anytime.
Sorry. You just.
I'm going to give it or take it.
You're going to give it. You won't take it.
Sorry.
God,
I thought Zino was still here.
Oh, jeez.
I'm going to give it. I'm not going to
You're
take
going to
it.
give just the tip. You know what? Just give just the tip. Man, God, no.
God.
Just the tip, Gang.
I will.
Yeah, go ahead.
Give you the tip now.
No, not me. Don't give me the tip.
I should give them the tip.
Give them the tip. Thank you.
Oh, that big. That TV show I come for.
We're waiting.
Are you on me?
Yeah.
All right. My tip for the day is simple. Stop always waiting for people to give you advice and give you just a tip. Sometimes try and think for yourself.
That was cool, bro.
Tip.
I'm too used up to give a tip, so I'm putting it on
without
them.
lubrication.
No baby oil there.
Give
No baby
yourself
oil
the
there.
tip tonight. I don't mean it that way.
Okay, so it's
I
time
don't mean
to
it in a
go.
scorn way.
No, you did.
Thank you, Gang,
bro.
for the tip.
You're
Which is
welcome.
not
That
a
you
tip.
gave
Anytime.
to, I appreciate that. Rich Uncle, thank you, always a pleasure. Babajide Guerrero,
The unmarried
the
Lagos married
DSS man.
No, the unmarried married man.
The unmarried married man. It's nice to have you on the show.
Always a pleasure.
It's
Always
been
one.
such a beautiful evening on the Black Table.
So, but how do
and
you
of
go home,
course,
though? I just, before you
Okay,
end the show, how do you
I'll-
go home?
Does he have a home to go to?
oh shoot.
End the show.
Okay.
End it.
I'm just gonna say one thing so we can go home and lay our heads on the
Don't
right
be like
type of
Guerrero.
pillow.
That's what you need to say. Don't be
Okay.
like him.
Okay, don't be like. Yeah,
You know what
welcome,
Guerrero in
Jefferson.
Espanol means?
What does it mean?
Should I tell you what it means?
What it mean?
After the show, I'll tell you.
Oh, shit.
Okay, all right. Good night. Remember, the darker the night, the brighter the stars. Is still the Black Table. We'll see you same time, same station next week. Do have a wonderful weekend and good night.
Producer, release the alcohol next week.